It starts at
Third.
It's on 13th and Ch. I'll make a note to do research before I get in front of the microphone next time. But at Mountain Ice, you can see a representation of a solitary confinement center. You'll be able to see the cruelty our neighbors are experiencing. You can read personal testimonies of people who are detained, and you can consider the human implications of mass deportation. It's only here until 5 p.m. today, so please check it out. 13th and Chambers. Now, flyers remind us of the power of combining our voices, and I'm thrilled to get to hear this wonderful group again. Please welcome to the stage the Willamette Solidarity Singers.
Because I'm a therapist.
Yeah, that's right.
Everybody, we've got some originals for you, and if you want to sing with us, please do. Right? Anticipate compliance. We will bravely demonstrate defiance. Sing it. We will not anticipate compliance. We will bravely demonstrate defiance. We will not anticipate compliance. We will bravely demonstrate defiance. We will not slow it down in the way. An interruption. Go down beneath the waves. Be a mighty ocean. Slow it down, get in the way. Be an interruption. Go down beneath the waves. Be a mighty ocean. Anticipate compliance. We will bravely demonstrate defiance. We will not anticipate compliance. We will bravely demonstrate defiance. Down anticipate compliance. We will bravely demonstrate defiance. We will not anticipate compliance. We will bravely demonstrate defiance. Sing us. We will not anticipate compliance. We will bravely demonstrate defiance. Not anticipate compliance. Anticipate. We will bravely demonstrate defiance. Bravely demonstrate defiance. We will not anticipate compliance. We will bravely demonstrate defiance. We will not anticipate compliance. We will bravely demonstrate defiance. Yeah! All right, we have one more for you. These are originals, by the way. It's called We Resist. I think we're learning how to do that today. And if you want to sing with us, please march with us, learn some songs, take them back to your communities, okay? We're going to be teaching songs today. All right, here we go. We resist holistically in community, reaching, building together. We resist holistically in community, reaching, building together. We resist holistically in community, reaching, building. Sing with us. We resist holistically. Yes, harmony. Community, reaching, building together. We resist holistically in community, reaching, building together. We resist holistically. drastically in community, reaching, building together, we resist.
Oh my gosh, I love
Taking the
this so
singers,
much.
Climate Solidarity Singer.
Oh, give it up for them. That was like Schoolhouse Rock 2025. What lesson did we learn? Don't comply in advance. Repeat after me. Don't comply in advance. So speaking of solidarity, I want to tell you about a new website that some of our activist friends have started. It's called EugeneTogetherStrong.org. It will connect you to all of the actions our speakers are going to present on today, ways to help in our local community and help our neighbors survive. It will teach you about how civil resistance can be successful, and it's just kind of all around awesome. I know you're going to be hearing a lot of websites and facts today, so I want to make this memorable and turn it into a chant. So we're pretend like that we're at a football game. You know how they do like go Ducks? But we're going to do three. And if you're on this side, I want you to yell Eugene when I point to you. If you're in the middle, I want you to yell together when I point to you. And if you're over here, I want you to yell strong when I point to you. Okay? We're going to go home. We're going to check out this website, right? It's awesome. Right. Team, together, strong. Here we go.
Together!
.org.
Together!
.org.
Together!
.org. Yay! Oh my gosh. Everyone go home and check that out. So, this week I had a couple of first time ever things happen to me. First, the President of the United States called me a domestic terrorist. It wasn't in my plans for 2025, but I guess I'm ready for my mugshot, Mr. President. Second, my friend called me up and asked if their fiddle band could inspire the crowd while wearing Antifa uniforms. I mean, inflatable costumes. And how could I possibly say no to that? Please welcome to the stage our inflatable friends from the Blue Hearted Band.
Yeah, there's a lot of inflatables at Halloween. like Freddy Krueger ones, and Chucky. At the ice facility. Like
Really? Oh, good. We should have
those kind. Edward Scissorhands.
I like that.
Oh, yeah. Like scary.
Yes. No, I don't think so. No. Did you have one tonight?
We had to stop and take the stick
And my friend
and we were
Melba.
showing her. She's like,
And then we calculated. It's pretty
wound
rad.
up being kicked around. Really
Of
low.
course, it's like you take Oh, he's not stealing. Is he like it's usually like
That's how they have to get Trump power.
Does he spit every time?
It's so hard.
Interrupt for just a quick second. We're getting private now. If you are able, can you scooch to this direction? I was gonna say your left, but it's my left. It's direction of challenge. Everyone, scoot just a little if you are able. If you are not able, stay where you are. Excellent, excellent. Scooting if you can. As my favorite photographer would say, if you aren't uncomfortable, you aren't close enough. Excellent. All right, one more time for the party band. Okay, you one more song? Okay. It's beautiful costume. So, as you recall correctly, a big part of the problem under Eugene is the billionaires. The oligarchy doesn't want us to have unions. They don't want us to have fair wages, and they don't want to provide us benefits. They certainly don't want you to retire, and they definitely don't want us organizing. Silly, silly billionaires. When I say union, you say power. Union. Power! Union. Power! When I say worker, you say power. Worker. Power! Worker. Power! I have been a proud member of SEIU Local 503 for almost 20 years. They are an organization of more than 72,000 people who, by joining together like we are today, have achieved what they could not accomplish alone. I can say I'm working under the best contract I've ever had, thanks to the efforts of the bargaining team and this gentleman. I am so honored to welcome to the stage the president of SEIU Local 503, Johnny Earl.
Hi everybody, I'm Johnny Earl, I'm the president of SEIU. SEIU represents state workers, home care workers, university workers. And I'm a university worker. I worked right over there at the University of Oregon. Right now for 24 years. That's almost half my life. Just kidding. My role was as a custodial worker. I'm proud to tell you that because our union in 1921 started with by custodians. I am proud to have a job. Reason why I say that, if you don't believe me, ask someone who's looking for a job. All jobs matter. All jobs matter when they pay you decently, give you benefits and pensions. Those are jobs that matter.
We have a lot more people coming in. If you could all start moving down that way, there's a lot more space.
5 years. But one thing I'll say, the best thing, it was the best decision I ever made. I left Eugene for 15 years because I tell you one thing, if you want to appreciate Eugene, leave Eugene. I know. Being a part of the labor movement changed my life. I stand in front of you as a former resident of this town, but I still live here in my mind because Eugene is a place of mine. We believe in equity, inclusion. You welcomed me as a young man, and you welcomed me when I came back as a middle-aged man. And I will always be with you, not only in my heart, but in our union, ensuring that your memory matters, ensuring that Eugene, the second or third largest city in this state, matters. And do you know why it matters today? We sit right here on hollow ground. The name of this building is Wayne Morse. Wayne Morse matters. Wayne Morse did something that few congressmen would do. He voted against the Vietnam War in the Gulf of Tonkin. And that matters. Wayne Morse also believed in the Constitution for everyone. Not like the clown in office right now. Yes! So this is what solidarity looks like. When labor comes together with community, nothing can defeat it. Good always wins over bad. Especially bad legislation and bad administration. I'm a child of a teenage pregnancy. I don't supposed to be. She was 15 and he was 17. Unfortunately, like most relationships at that age, they didn't make it. But she loved me enough to believe in one thing, that her son would be better. Her son would grow up and join the union. Her son would grow up and matter. And I will be forever to that mother that I love dearly. During that time, we were on public assistance. I got food stamps. My health insurance was provided by Medicaid and Medicare. I got all the benefits that matter. Public education mattered. I got educated. I had a stuttering problem as a child, and I got extra help in grade school. There's a threat of those cuts being cut, threat of those funding being cut. Not to mention, as I said, we call it SNAP benefits. I will always call it food stamps because it helps me. We live in troubled times. Things that matter don't really matter anymore, at least to this administration. One of them being our constitutional rights. Our First Amendment, our right to assemble right here as we're exercising, our Fourth Amendment, but most importantly our Fourth Amendment, which freed the slaves. It also gave right to anyone born in this country. Yeah! And let's not forget the due process of the law. As masked men are stealing people around this country. Sad. Our country is moving backwards, not forward. The rich is getting richer, and the working class is falling further and further behind. Now, the big beautiful bill is going to impoverish even more people. And as we all can see, there's enough people living on the street right now. Cuts that used to matter, actually, cuts never matter. It never mattered because in this country, we believe in people. In this country, we're supposed to believe in prosperity for everyone. In this country, we believe in freedom of thought. In this country, we are the people. Everyone deserves a fair chance. The right to marry who you want, the right to prosper and have freedom of thought, and the right to be who you are. Remember, we can build beautiful things from toxic environments because we're living in them. No laws can stand for the people from reaching their full potential. People always find a way to prosper and live free. It's time we show them we're united for the fight. and stand up for what we believe in. And we will remember that we kneel to no king. In this state, our state, we value independence. In this state, our state, we're willing to stand for trans rights, immigrants' rights, and Black Lives Matter. We believe in basic rights for all Oregonians. In this state, our state, we believe in hope. We Oregonians were raised for fights just like this. I'm going to ask you, are you ready to stand for our values? Are you ready to stand for our Constitution? Are you ready to stand for due process of the law for everyone? All right, let's go get it.
Thank you so much, Dolly. Thank you, SCIU Local 503. These are community leaders that I stand with. They're going to be helping lead us in the march. So please look for the purple shirts. They'll be lining up closer to Whole Foods for the beginning of the march. From one strong union to another, let me introduce the president of the Lane Community College Faculty Union. They're representing the Lane County education workers. That's all the education unions. Please welcome Adrian Mitchell. Good morning. This is what democracy looks like. Public education is a catalyst for social movements and systemic change for the common good, where free expression, a most precious gem, forms the very bedrock of our democracy. But public ed is under attack. The Trump administration cuts funding, quashes protests, and does mass deportations, abandoning our nation's promise and leaving our students, workers, and families in fear. Threats against sanctuary states and DEI strike at the heart of free speech, pushing our nation dangerously closer to autocracy and ideological tyranny. I teach at Lane Community College, and I'm here today speaking on behalf of Lane County education workers. We are a coalition of local labor unions. We are the thousands of educators in Eugene, Bethel, and Springfield schools. Instructors and classified at Lane Community College, and U of O students, graduate teaching workers, faculty, and classified. Together, we are the educators at every public institution in our local area. Please sign our statements of support. Come to our rallies, participate in our calls for action, because public ed is under attack right here in our community. False austerity is driving calls for unnecessary budget cuts, threatening essential services that our schools and colleges provide. Corporate donors and MAGA interests have an outsized influence on our publicly elected board of education and trustees, limiting the voice of the voters. This creates a crisis of democracy in public education at every level. Our unions are fighting to preserve our freedoms and prioritize our student needs where we have power. At the bargaining tables and out here with everyone today. Springfield teachers are fighting for safe classrooms, professional respect, and prep time for elementary school teachers who work with the youngest students. Classified workers in Eugene 4J are striving for union rights. nursing support for students, and recruitment and retention of bus drivers who get our kids to school safely every day. At LCC, we're fighting to protect immigrants, to increase mental health services for our students, and to preserve faculty free speech rights, and to participate in civic life free from institutional censorship like we're doing right here today. And we are pushing back against the college administration holding meetings in violation of open meeting law. Despite the protests of our publicly elected board members. This is not just about wages and benefits. We're advocating for justice for our students and pushing back against local efforts to fundamentally undermine the public sector. As Lake County education workers, we are united in our struggles and we stand in solidarity with our students. As a labor movement, and with all the communities here today, we must remain steadfast, marching together for the future of our democracy. Thank you, Adrian. So you may have noticed that the administration is targeting trans people. That's not cool. They're targeting them every way they can. They're revoking protections. They're denying gender-affirming care. They are calculated, and it is cruel, and we cannot let that happen. Please welcome my friend from Trans Alliance for Lane County, Jacob Griffin.
Hello, Antifa. I wish you all could see this crowd from my point of view because it's amazing and beautiful, and it fills my heart. I am a trans man living in Donald Trump's America. That means that I have been labeled as a person only loyal to trans ideology, whatever that might be. I believe that means I'm really good in my body now, and I didn't used to. The people not up here today are immigrants. I want all of us to take a moment to think about the fact that there are people in our community under direct attack day by day who are too afraid to stand up here and tell you they are afraid. So we're going to do it for them. Every Tuesday from 9 until 3, down at the Federal Building, immigrants who are here legally, who are following the law, come for their check-ins. And it's like playing Russian roulette. They have no lawyers, they're allowed to take no one with them, and we don't know if they're going to come back out again. Over 100 people have been taken since Trump's administration started here in your town. Trans people know that we're next. The Trump administration tied us to this from the very beginning. They ran on the platform of she's with they, them, not you. They have done this consistently. On day one, on the day that Trump was inaugurated, he took the time to remove trans people from the Prison Rape Reduction Act. Think of that. That's what that man wanted to do on his first day in office, is make it more likely for me to be raped if I am ever jailed. Since then, they have removed health care for children against the wishes of those children's parents and their doctors. They have removed trans people with the support of the Supreme Court from the military. They have removed trans people from the intelligence community and from every part of the government they can. They are following the Nuremberg law plans for trans people. They are making us outside of public life. and we make up less than 1% of the population, so we are helpless without you. That's the hard part. Here's the better part. In November, a small group of us got together and started talking. One of us was already going to county commission meetings, and 6 of us joined her on the beginning of January. By March, there were 350 of us in that room, and the county commission voted to make a sanctuary county for immigrants and trans. Many other people who were already working, we were able to convince City Council of Eugene to ban fall cameras by an 8-to-1 vote. Others of us are working on the same thing in Springfield. These are not specifically related to trans rights, they're related to keeping. We have only one thing we can do. We can keep Lane County as fascist-free as we can. At every moment, we don't let them put cameras up to survey us. We don't let them do illegal things. Now, you can do so many things right now. Little things, big things. Find a school that can no longer afford to give kids breakfast and help feed them. Find an immigrant neighbor and ask if you can do their grocery shopping if they're afraid. There are a lot of small things you can do, but I am going to ask you to do one big thing. You can't stop fascism after it's fully in place, as wars do, coups do, but we won't be able to. We have to stop it now. What happens now is the beginning of that machinery. When they run out of immigrants, we already know that trans people are the next line in the front. What we don't know for sure is who comes after that. And right now, most of the people who are down at the Fed building are going to be in the first round of people to be arrested. I need the rest of you to be there before that. I know it's hard to leave work on a Tuesday. I'm asking you to spend your lunch hour. I'm asking you to bring a sandwich. I'm asking you to come on your way home from work. I'm asking you to drop off a pizza. I'm asking you to do anything you can on the last Tuesday of the month when most immigrants are kidnapped. I need you. We need you to show up at the Fed building. There's a prayer vigil at noon, there's a silent vigil at 1, and I have a book club at 2. You could start a knitting club. You could do anything, but get out there and make your voice heard before it's too late. Thank you.
I'm so grateful for Jacob being in my life. Because there's someone who just gave up their time to protect someone else. Like, we can learn a lot from that, right? You may not be aware of this, you might be seeing people with no Amazon buttons on, but Amazon is trying to build a warehouse in Eugene. There's going to be information around, stop giving them your money. We all showed what could happen when they tried to take away free speech, and we were able to shut down Disney by unsubscribing. Stop giving them our money. Stop giving Amazon your money. Stop giving Zappos your money. Shop local, shop less. Another fun fact about our friends at Amazon is they are anti-union. They evade taxes, and they are planning, they fuel the mass deportations by providing ICE with data storage services to expand surveillance and data gathering. Now, if you know anything about Eyes on Eugene, you know that we're not really that down with surveillance. And if you've been paying attention, you know those automated license plate reader cameras, also known as flock cameras, just kind of appeared out of nowhere. And now they're shut thanks to a great effort from our community. And here to talk about what's next is Kai Fireside from Eyes Off Eugene.
Hi, I'm Kai Fireside, and I'm an organizer of Eyes Off Eugene here in Eugene, Ontario. And I don't know what I, of all people, am doing here. For me, this all started in June when I learned about a new mass surveillance system called Block being installed in neighborhoods. A number of people objected to this invasion of privacy and government overreach. As we learned more about the company, how the technology worked, and who had access to that data, we felt like it made us less safe. So we began to work together. Many of us had never been involved in political action before. I previously helped unionize Starbucks stores in Eugene and Springfield. But getting involved directly with government was totally new for me. Our group spoke at City Council in both cities. We raised community awareness. We spent time every day learning about the company, learning about the technology, and informing those around us. As the public awareness grew, our effort against Block grew. More and more people started to show up. Everyone spoke with their own voice and told their own story. And it took a little while, but both cities heard us. We have since gone on to meet with political leaders around the state. I'm still getting used to the idea that, yes, the representative will email me back. I guess what I would like to say is you can have a really big impact by getting a little bit involved and showing up and participating. This is democracy. All of the work that we've done the last 4 months has been democracy. Speaking at city council meetings is democracy. Eugene Chief of Police Skinner recently made a statement that this technology would remain in our community. That is not democracy. But democracy requires our involvement. It requires people doing what you are doing right now. Show up, participate in the process, and make sure you are heard. And the democratic process can be frustratingly slow, but it is vital to ensure that we all live in the kind of society that we want to live in. Through our group's actions, Eugene has decided to pause the use of Block surveillance, and Springfield has kept theirs off. We hope to soon begin a new phase of discussions with both cities on policies for surveillance systems going forward. I want to encourage all of you to work together to build the kind of city that you want to live in. Today, our libraries are endangered. Willamette Valley Crisis Care, formerly Cahoots, and many other programs who care about these programs. Meet other people that are passionate about it and work with them. I'm thrilled to see so many people here today, and if just a few of you for joint efforts to build a better society, then we can begin to turn things around. Thank you.
We're going to march soon. We're going to chant. Let's do a little practice. No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. No hate, no fear. for Socialism and Liberation, Rob Vivek.
Everybody? I know we want to march, so I'll keep it short. I'll try. A lot of people have been talking about immigrant defense, about mass deportations, even as they're talking about labor, even as they're talking about trans issues. What this means to me is that immigrant rights and workers' rights and trans rights, that's one struggle, one fight. Immigrant and workers' rights, one struggle, one fight. Immigrant and workers' rights, one struggle, one fight. So you all heard already about what's been going on down at the federal building. They've been kidnapping people from inside the building. We've been organizing with the Lane County Immigrant Defense Network and other organizations in town and out of town to execute immigrant defense in our city. Building rapid response, building accompaniment down at the field office, and yes, having demonstrations down at the field office. And we know it's effective. We know it's been effective because actually detentions, arrests of immigrant neighbors at the federal building has gone down. And we've seen it go down. Others have been released from the detention center in Tacoma after getting legal support and having their arrest challenged as illegal. Our legal support people locally have done that. And we know it's been effective because when we've been demonstrating down at the office, they've been trying to attack and intimidate our people and our movement. They came out on August 26th and they were rough. They pushed one demonstrator down, sent her to the emergency room. Among other things, they want to intimidate us. Are they going to intimidate us? No! We're going to be out there again and again and again until we defeat this entire disgusting racist system. We know we're working because just this week they shifted tactics. They've been arresting people in our community instead of at the building. They had to come out, they've come out from the secrecy of the inside of the building. And so we need to shift. We need to organize around that. They're going to be in your neighborhood. They're going to be in my neighborhood. And we need all of you to do your part. And so what is that part? What we do, they can do what they want. I mean, they are going to do what they want. But what we do is decisive. What we do is what matters. There are millions of us. There are thousands of them. Okay? So what are we calling you to do today? One, sign up with the Lane County Immigrant Defense Network. If you got a flyer with calls to action for today or the website, that's on the website. Sign up so you can get those calls to action. They change and shifting all the time. The political landscape is shifting. Their tactics are shifting. You need to be in touch with what's happening right now and get those calls to action right now. Second, show up with us at the federal building. I won't belabor that. Jacob did the best advertisement already, so I won't. But we'll be there on the last Tuesday of every month, standing with our neighbors, regardless of the intimidation. Not because we're not afraid, but because it's our responsibility to be there. And third, we have to get organized. Everyone here has to get organized. The horizon for immigrant defense is to actually defeat this agenda in its totality. That's why we say it's one struggle, one fight. That's how we proactively defend our neighbors, is we win. We actually win. And we can't win by standing alone. We have to be organized with other people to win. Yep. We've had single great fighters in the world. If single great fighters could have won, we would have won already. Right? We need organization. It's our disorganization that feeds this system its profit. So that's what we need. We want to actually defeat the billionaire agenda that terrorizes immigrants, LGBTQ people, women, black people, to Johnny's point, cuts Medicaid, cuts food stamps, cancels union contracts of hundreds of thousands of federal workers. We need to defeat that. On May 1st, 2006, millions of immigrants organized, stayed out of school, stayed out of work, stayed out of the fields, across the country for one day, May 1st, 2006, a day without an immigrant. Does anyone remember this? One day's pay for most immigrant working families is a massive sacrifice. That's part of the point. So the whole point of this wretched system is to make that a sacrifice. But they did it in one day, they were out for one day, and they defeated George Bush's racist, so-called immigration reform. One day. So everyone here already knows what it will take to win. We already know that we need a general strike to win, right? Everyone says this already. They say this to me every day. They're like, hey, when's it coming? When's the general strike coming? Well, it's obvious what we need to win. But it takes organization, it takes dedication, it takes courage, it takes taking it seriously. It's happened before, a lot of times in American history, to demonstrate the obvious point that whatever the billionaires think, we run this society. We go to work, we make this society run. It can run without them, it can't run without us. So, I would say that's where we go from no kings. 10 plus 15 million people across the country taking the street. A beautiful display of protest, a beautiful display of opposition, but that's the organization it takes to defeat this system. So join the network, join us in mobilizing at ICE, connect with the Lane County Immigrant Defense Network, join our socialist contingent, and immigrant and workers' rights. One struggle, one fight. Let's go.
Okay, we're going to go to March. We're almost there. If you get addicted to marching, I want to let you know there's also a march tomorrow at 2 p.m. starting at City Hall for We Stand Against Starvation in Gaza. There may be some peace, but the problem isn't solved. So please show up at 2 p.m. tomorrow at City Hall. It's hosted by People for Peace and Justice in Palestine. Eugene, I'm so proud of you! Look at you, you are beautiful! I gotta leave you with some homework though. I need you to read a book. It's by Erica Chenoweth. It's called Civil Resistance, What Everyone Needs to Know. Read anything by her, Google her, watch videos if you need different types of learning. She is a researcher who found that it will only take 3.5% of the population engaged in active civil resistance. That means every day or every other day, not every couple months. Active civil resistance is how we will topple authoritarian regime. We can do it. Look at all of you. Next time, bring a friend or more. We got this. So today I'm going to invite you to participate in a small act with me. You see, civil resistance involves non-institutional actions. So today we are marching without a permit. I knew you were ready for this. Woo! It's a small but deliberate act of defiance. We're building our democratic muscles for what's next. At the front of the march will be leaders and representatives from our local unions. They are going to be accompanied by the beats of Samba Ja. Woven throughout the crowd are representatives from the ACES organizations, volunteer crossing guards, bike brigades, and de-escalators. They're in the pink bandanas. But most of all, there's you. This march is nonviolent, and up to each of us to keep it that way. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. If a counter-protester antagonizes you, take a deep breath and walk away. Do not let anyone goad you into violence. That's what they want. If you're walking past a pile of bricks, don't pick one up and don't throw it at anybody, okay? Here are a few things to look out for as we march. Please stop for emergency vehicles to pass. We have volunteer crossing guards that will be stopping traffic. If there is an emergency vehicle, we want to respect the life they may be saving, please pause and let them through. If you are uncomfortable with marching in the street, that's okay. Walk alongside on the sidewalk. That is perfectly legal. But you look pretty nervy to me, so I'm going to challenge you to get into the street, at least for a moment. Try it out. See how freedom feels. If you want to hang back, that is totally fine. Feel free to sign waves from the federal courthouse or city hall. We are so grateful for all of you here. If you need legal assistance, you may call the CLDC Activist Helpline. That's 541-603-6891. If you need a reminder, I have written it on a Sharpie pen on my arm, like the activists on TikTok taught me to. Once again, my name is Debbie. I'm here today as a private citizen, and I'm so honored to be in community with you. Please look around. For this country we love. The cue is whose streets are streets, so I need you to shout it loud for the people in the front here. Whose streets? Our streets! Whose streets? Our streets! Whose streets? Our streets! Whose streets? Our streets! March! It's pretty crowded, so it might take a minute. Meet your neighbor. If you're going to head that direction, follow the leaders. I'll be hanging out here, grabbing a mic and following you on the back. Feel free to chant, meet people. Thank you all for being here, Eugene. You're beautiful.
We're getting anywhere fast right now, right? Oh, you know what? Here, I'll get up here. Don't be like Daniel.
This is what democracy looks like! 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 This is what democracy looks like!
Everybody in the room has a good appreciation, and there's lots of places to go tuck away. That's what I was joking. At least one of them is still working. I was glad we got one.